If all else fails, run home to mommy. Clay is reunited with their creator, Baba Yaga. Bogey forgoes a fortune to find a friend. And can Melpy, the shovel-wielding Twilight Cleric, get the duo back on track? And what do all these gosh darn visions from Baba's pool mean? Tall Tales from Biffton, Episode 15. Gang, we haven't met in a while. It's been a bit.
Been a little bit.
Spicy second.
It's been a spicy second.
Certainly spicy. Well spiced all along the way.
Stuff has been happening. Stuff's been going on. We are social distanced recording right now.
Mm-hmm. I can barely see all of y'all. You're so far away.
I have to squint.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know where I am. I'm just in a dark room by myself. Thank you, Grant, for setting all this up.
Oh, thank you for coming.
And but we're doing what we can to make it work for you, the listener, who we love. And if we get any, we're going to love them so much.
Unconditionally. Oh, well.
That's real love. That's real love. That's how you know it's real.
I can say that without consequences. We'll love you.
Well, no one's listening, so yeah, you can.
True.
Gang, we open not where y'all are.
Oh, no.
We open on the Snowflakia Forest. Caption reads, 1 year ago. Gunshots ring out through the trees. 2 bloodied humans are firing on an encircling ring of undead and ghouls. As the ring around them tightens, one of the humans turns and fires his flintlock pistol into his partner's leg. The man collapses to the ground, grabbing at his leg, shock in his face as he tries to return fire but misses wildly. The other man has already sprinted away, shoving a zombie to the ground, as the circle of undead rush inwards, engulfing the downed man. The man's fleeing face becomes more visible. Blonde hair, green eyes. If Bogey and Clay were here, they would recognize him as the man from the wanted poster, the man who killed Pike Findlay, Oliver Gale. Here, though, stumbling through Snowflakia Woods, Oliver has blood running down his face, a look of horror. He reloads his flintlock pistol as a shadowy mist emerges next to him. Oliver quickly fires into the darkness, but the shot is engulfed. A skeletal hand reaches forward from the mist, grabbing his hand. The pistol falls to pieces, and black fire consumes his hand as Oliver cries in pain. Goes to his knees, desperately trying to pull his hand free. The rest of the dark mist coalesces into the form of a shadowy cowboy. The skin long gone, only a skeletal figure remaining. Green flames burn where the eyes would be, an all-seeing eye is engraved into his forehead. The symbol of the god of war, Grumsh. You know who I am, son? Oliver can only scream in the pain as the black fire is engulfing his hand. They call me the Necro Slinger, the Lich of the Desert. I've seen you fight. You're a survivor. You're someone I could rely on to stay alive. He points to the eye engraved in his skull. You see this, son? This means I'll never be free. This means Grumsh controls me. But maybe you can help. A skeletal grin widens. The black flame extinguishes from Oliver's hand, and the Necroslinger tosses him to the ground. Oliver stares in terror at his hand as hordes of undead walk past him now, completely ignoring his presence. The skin from Oliver's fingers is gone. Only bone remains, and black rotting skin peels at his knuckles, cracks running through the rest of his hand. Clay, you're in your shop. Bogey at his side. Melpy, we'll get to you in a sec. But you're in your shop, Clay, and it looks a little different from the last time you were here.
Yeah.
All your animals are gone, and across the wall, scratched into the wood, is To the Depths of Medora for Slippery Jib.
Love the decorations.
It's lovely. It's lovely, isn't it? No. Fuck. I'm frantically looking for my animals, honestly. Like, is the place looted? Or is it just trashed?
It looks wrecked. All of the animal pens and cages you had look opened and broken. And
I have a pasture and, like, all kinds of livestock out there.
You have a pasture and livestock.
Yeah.
How many acres you got? What are we talking here?
Oh, it's pretty small. It's like 1 acre.
Okay.
I have like 1 acre behind my shop.
Um,
Just enough for like, I don't know, 10 animals to live out there. That doesn't seem like nearly enough space for 10 animals. Probably like 3.
What are the animals? An acre could be solid for
Like
10
a
animals.
goat, a cow, a couple chickens.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
Typical ranch fare.
all
Yeah, that's
gone.
fine.
The cow is still there.
There's still a cow.
There's a lone cow in the pasture.
Oh, so I'll run to the cow and turn into to Fearbog, missing my ear. One's flopping around, and I just run up, Betsy, oh Lord, Betsy, and I give her a big hug.
She nuzzles you back.
I just want to ask her where'd they go? Where are the others?
Well, some rough-looking customers came in and they just tore apart your place here, and they took the goat. They took Billy the goat, and they took all the chickens, Frederick and Wrinkles. They're all gone. They just left me. I was too big. They said they couldn't get me, so they just left me here.
I'm glad you're still here.
Sure, and glad you're back. It's sure spooky seeing all that without you.
I'm gonna have to leave again and find a new squatter. I'm sorry. I have to find the others and find that there's some bad people after us. Gonna have to move probably.
Well, I'll tell you what. Sure was a big looking gator man. That's who came.
That's what I was afraid of.
Okay.
Do you know which way he went?
Yeah.
Oh. Do
Wait,
you know
no.
which way he went?
Wait, no, I don't. Sorry.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry. I'm a cow. No, I don't.
Shucks.
We'll jump back to Melpy, and you are currently helping other residents bury the dead in whatever you can find. And
Aye.
helping. So what are you up to right now?
How many wounded were there roughly?
There's like dozens around here.
Dozens. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So some of the more wounded people, Melpy's kind of like helping them stand up and finding a good patch of ground, laying them down, and the earth will just kind of open and then close back around them, and they're underground. He of course hits the dead folks first, but then some of the more majorly wounded, he also brings over halflings primarily.
Okay.
Yeah, and if they're lightly wounded, he'll just kind of point them towards anybody that's helping. But the heavily wounded ones, he's burying.
Do you have so if they're not, even if they're dying, they're heavily wounded, you're just going to bury them? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, the halflings at least. Yeah.
Okay.
They need to reach their true homeland, the homeland of their spirits. I am simply a shepherd, bringing them to where their souls ultimately wish to reside.
So, are you determining they can't live, or are you just?
I follow the will of Yoroglin. That is my guiding light.
Okay,
The lantern on the horizon.
You maybe do it to one guy who's like unconscious and bleeding out, and then you start doing it to another halfling, and a halfling walks up. He's like, "Oh, he's not dead!" Like right as the earth is getting up to his neck.
Aye, but soon he shall be, and soon he shall return to Yoroglin.
Well, that
And-
sentence kind of applies to everybody, though. You know.
Yes, but he's closer, so you might as well give him a kick out the door, you know?
Well, that's not. He could live a long time if we just helped him. You don't know. Some old people have all kinds
He
of crazy
doesn't want
problems.
to, though. You see, he has eternal bliss he can go to. Why would anyone not want to just go straight there? Well, honestly.
You're referring to the green fields where
Aye.
Yoroglin takes them. Look,
Aye.
mate, I want to go there too, but it kind of seems like murder.
Melpy looks and kind of gestures with his shovel and the earth parts, and he gestures back and it reseals over the...
This halfling looks pretty startled, and he slowly starts backing away from you.
Melpy finds the next injured or dead person.
Okay. you're doing this for a while, and then you notice a crowd of halfling around you and gnomes, and you see the guy again who you just spoke to. Gee, we've heard you're killing people. Could you not bury them? Could you unbury them, mister? What's your name?
That is not the will of your Oglin. I am a follower. I have been for, more than a millennia now. So I think I would know his will better than you.
Look, mister, we're going to have to get rough with you if you don't stop. They all pull out those bean bag things that, mobsters use to hit people.
Melpy acknowledges it and starts to only bury the ones that are dead.
Okay. All right. They are going to start. He points out he only really got to see one, but they unbury the guy that you did bury who was dying.
Okay.
And you don't know what happens to him, but
hopefully I snuck a few in there while they were.
Well, you definitely got one, I think, solid of that.
For the glory of your Oglin.
They've kind of let you alone now, and they just give you dead people, but no one's talking to you anymore. I will say some time passes. The crisis is, there's tents now. People are being attended to, but y'all have met back up.
Are we done worrying about all the ice, the rushing water situation? Is that a one-time thing, or is that like a reoccurring?
It was pretty much a rogue tidal wave that came through.
Okay.
Why don't you do you could do a nature check to try and figure out what happened?
18.
Yeah, with that, since you've been here, you realize that the cloud tower, which was causing a large amount of ice to melt further south of here, you realize that that overflow of water has come backwards and is coming in random waves now. And so this is clearly the result of whatever weather problems were going on.
So there's more than one, though. This could be maybe an issue for a little bit of time.
Yeah, there could be more for sure.
We need to get out of here.
Tell the whole town to move.
This is Squat Town, man.
Yeah, Squat Town's
What happens
shit
in
town.
Squat Town?
Yeah, that's a good point.
They'll rebuild out of junk.
Is there anything that we can salvage from my shop that we can equip ourselves with? It's basically a general store. It was like Callahan's.
Oh, just general goods. Yeah, roll investigation. See what we can find.
So
4.
hot. Just a 5.
4 from me.
You two, you don't find much.
Nope.
I figured you would know your way around this place.
I thought I did. It's all broken. I can't see past my missing animals. I have to find them.
Yeah. It looks like from the last time you investigated, I think you could see that it doesn't really look like the crates were taken, like animals were stolen, as much as just let loose sort of thing. But
they probably just went out into the world. I guess that's fine too. Still got Betsy.
You still got Betsy. A ding goes off in your head as a message.
Bing.
Clay, are you ready to go? Are you okay? I saw a big scary wave coming down.
It was really scary. Yeah. Well, I had to cut off someone's leg.
This is a pre-recorded message,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I can't actually talk to you.
Damn.
Anyway, meet me outside of town. Bye.
Okay, so yeah, I'll relay that to everyone, and I'll just hope that Betsy will fit in the house.
Yeah, she'll fit in there if you want her in.
Yep.
You can take one of the boats you took kind of into Squat Town, which is Venice-esque, back out to the swamplands area, and you pretty quickly find Baba's house.
Did the cow ride in the boat?
Did you want to take Betsy?
I want to bring Betsy with us.
It's going to be extra. You're going to have to pay a gold to carry a cow over
I
there.
don't know if I have any money.
Whatever. And Melpy flips an ancient-looking gold coin.
Oh, that's tight. Yeah, I don't have any money.
Yeah,
Great.
so
Thank you.
he'll take it.
Thank you.
Aye.
Yeah, so you get the cow. Betsy, you want her to come into Baba's, or do you want to... Okay.
Come with us to Okinawa. You would counted on this, right?
Yeah, I had planned for cow encounter, sure.
Thank you.
She, yeah, man, Baba doesn't care. You probably bring home pets all the time,
Yeah.
I imagine.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you bring her in, and Baba rolls out and starts heading north. For the next couple days, y'all are traveling away from here, and we're finally leaving this fucking swamp. So you travel in the chicken house up through the northern reaches of the southern marsh. The icy frost of the swamp is leaving you behind. The marsh parts around the house as it gingerly steps between trees and animals alike. Anyone looking out of one of the windows would notice a consistent stream of junk and trash still flowing down like through the river and parts of the swamp towards Squat Town. By the end of the day, you're going to reach the river that separates the southern marsh from the rest of Biffton. These are connected by, you arrive to one of the great steps, these large stone structures that connects the rising bluffs above y'all down to the swamps below. These are about like 100 or so feet high, so they're pretty large. The house is carefully stepping up and taking the steps upwards to the bluffs. If you look out, you can see a caravan of gnomes looking up at the house, going down the steps in awe as this chicken house is stepping over them. And you travel more that night and if you look westward throughout the night, you can see the lights of Whiskey Springs blazing in the distance. And at some point before you get to Okinawa, Baba Yaga sits down next to you, Clay, while you're having dinner. And she talks to Clay and Melpy specifically. She says, I am concerned about what I saw for y'all's visions. Melpy, all those undead that you were burying.
Aye.
Your vision, yes. What did you make of that? What do you...
Seemed like an enjoyable weekend. I assume it's a weekend. That seemed like a leisure activity for me, at least.
Oh, I'm glad you look on with such optimism. I have to say, I looked at the tracings of that vision, those undead, the darkness around it. I recognize this dark energy. It is of my former sisters, the Shadowfell sisters.
Aye.
They are Ignis and Sungi, night hags. They serve Shar, the goddess of darkness. She's the goddess of the Shadowfell. She sucks. No one likes her, and no one likes them. But I'm afraid whatever they are involved with means trouble for us.
I trust that.
So I only warn you to be careful. Same thing with Clay. I was a little worried about all that knives you saw on the road. It's a little scary, I think.
Just seemed like a nightmare.
Well, nightmare may be, but it is going to happen.
Have you seen a ship that size before? Size of a mountain?
Oh, no, I have not. That too.
And what could crack open a ship that size?
I know not either. That was real weird.
It seemed like a bad dream. I'm just going to say it was a metaphor, like Melpy said.
There we go.
Okay. Yeah, that's one way to look at it, for sure. Perhaps it was.
Reality is painful.
She does tell you a little bit about what these night hags are. In terms of, she's part of her own coven of witches in the Feywilds, which are made up of four for the 4 seasons. They used to be part of this coven, but they betrayed them, worked for Shar, the goddess of darkness. So they used to be Autumn, like the Autumn section of this whole coven. But they betrayed them, they killed her youngest sister, and they helped Groomsh get to the elder tree within the Feywilds and fucked up all the Feywilds. So she goes on and on about all this, kind of goes off into the night. You might fall asleep while she's talking about it. It's a long story. You wake up in the morning, and there you are outside of Okinawa. It's probably taken a few days total. Home opens up, and she says goodbye to y'all. Be careful out there. Clay, Mommy loves you. Be careful. Now, take this. She gives you a bouquet of flowers. She says, put this on the statue of the Whiskey Wargs. Put it at Crandall's feet for me, please.
I will.
Please, baby.
Of course.
Whiskey Wargs.
Yes, are you a fan of the Whiskey Wargs, Mr. Yara?
Not particularly.
Well, that's too bad. One of them was a bit of a student of mine, I would say.
Well, thank you for the ride, Mama Yaga. Is it all right that I
it's
also...
okay if it is a bit tongue, yes. Yes, you're welcome.
And you'll look after Betsy for me?
Of course, I'll take care of Betsy. You don't want to take her into town with you and walk around with a cow or anything?
I don't think I have the strength, but she seems happy with you.
Of course, sure, I'll take care of Betsy. And, Mr. Malpy, be well. It looks like you have a lot of work to do in your future.
Aye, good work. Good work, though.
Well, be well. Be careful. She She lets you out. Y'all all step out, and Bogey, you feel a tug at your arm as she grabs it and whispers in your ear.
It says, Mr. Yara, you seem like a nice, dumb fellow. I'm going to put you in charge of keeping my Clay safe, yes?
Oh, of course. Clay and I have grown to be good friends.
Very good. That's what I'd like to hear. If anything should happen to my dear Clay, well, I would be most upset.
Well, of course. I should have asked you before, but do you happen to know anything about the Immortal?
Oh, yes, one of the arms of the pentagram we saw. I'm going to do more research on this and contact y'all when I know more. But I do not.
Okay.
Complete blanco on that one.
I know it has to do with this ring,
What?
and I show her my peacock ring.
What the fuck? What do you mean? Why do you know? Okay, wait a second.
So instead of... That's kind of a big deal. So instead of walking away, she'll look at this closely, and she says, wait, what do you mean? Why is this connected to that? What do you know?
Alethy Grain gave me this ring.
Yes.
And she is the Immortal.
How do you know she is the Immortal?
Because look at me, look at my non-wrinkles.
You're quite youthful, yes.
I'm 61.
You're what? Oh my, I must know your secret. She looks at you. Yes, you do look quite delicious, I must say. Yeah, let's see what happens if we take it off. And she tries to pull the ring off of you.
Ow, no, ow.
Yeah, these black tendrils come out of it and are clearly dug into your finger as it's like pulling at it. Yeah, it's really bad. Oh, well,
Like a
that's
symbiote.
that is odd.
God.
And she gave this to you. You say?
I woke up with it.
Oh, very strange. Well, then I think it's safe to assume my assumption was correct in that what we saw in this pentagram was in fact a blood contract in which all of the people who sign it bound themselves to each other. And this person whom gave you this is one of them, the Immortal. They don't have to use their real names, but they must use a name to bound themselves to, you see. Names are important. They carry great weight. You can find people with the right name, the right spells.
Onomancy. That's what we call that.
That sounds right. I'd be very wary of this, Mr. Yarrow. This person clearly has some big plans for Biffton. Clearly have their claws dug into you.
We have a loose affiliation.
If by loose you mean a ring that don't come off your finger, I'm not sure. That's...
Just a deal, just a pact. You know how it is.
I do know something of pacts, yes.
He's already very wary, like wearing the ring.
Yeah. Well, very good, Clay. Yeah, sorry. It took me a second there.
Yes.
I couldn't find a way to phrase that correctly to be funny. I'm sorry.
It's a tough one. Don't feel
I
bad.
had to say something.
Perhaps if you don't mind, I could just take a second to take a look at that. She like grabs your hand kind of forcibly, even though she's asking. She sort of is just doing it, and she dunks your hand into, if you let it happen, into like a jar of some like solvent, and it's just like, just like up and down in it, and like lets it out. It's like, okay, good. I got a little bit of residue. I can make do with that, and maybe try and find some shit.
Oh, cool.
Yes, we'll see what we can do, but I would advise, yes, to figure out who the rest of this pentagram is. Clearly they're causing quite a bit of mischief in Biffton, and then somehow the Shadowfell sisters, she points to you, Melpy, my enemies, the killers of my dear sister, are involved. Clay, I would charge you, please help with this.
Of course.
Anything connected to the Feywild is under my jurisdiction. Thank you.
We'll search.
Mr. Bogey, be careful with that ring.
Thank you.
Well, that was weird and unexpected. Anyway, I love you, Clay.
Bye, Mama.
I love you, Baba Yaga.
What? And then the door shuts and the house runs away.
Oh, can we get that Looney Tunes running away sound effect?
Yeah. Actually, the whole time you were moving, it was like Scooby, when you're in the house, it was like Scooby-Doo background, like it never changed. Okay, so That was a lot, but you have arrived in Okinawa. You are in the outskirts of the town. A great river runs through the middle of Okinawa. There's an east and a west side of the town. You've all been here before, but the west is sort of known as like the hoity-toity. The east is sort of known as the party district. Fun things happen. The river is pretty large and pretty tall. It's like hundreds of feet down, like 100 feet down from where the city is down to the base of the river. Somewhat deserty, somewhat plainsy here, but there are suburbs stretching out from the city. I don't know where y'all would like to go. What do you want to do?
Is it similar to how Melpy remembers it?
It's very different. I mean, the basic structure is the same. It's two cities divided, but there are towers now rising up into the air. There are
A lot more bridges.
The world has
more
changed.
bridges. It's moved on. There's helicopters every once in a while flying around, like Leonardo da Vinci-esque looking helicopters.
Yeah, the spiral.
The bastards.
Yeah, it's different.
I think the first stop would be our first lead, which is we should go to Pike's house.
Oliver Gale's house.
And, well, we don't know where Oliver Gale lives.
Is it Pike's house or Oliver Gale's house?
It was Pike's house.
Okay. Sorry.
Oliver Gale
But
was
yeah.
spotted near Pike's, or around Pike's house, where Pike was found dead in his house, right?
Correct.
The
yeah.
real Pike.
Pike was found killed in his home. Yeah.
We should go check that out.
Okay. Do you have any way of knowing where Pike lived?
Well, we have the vision. That's right. Or the vision didn't show his house, did it?
I don't think it showed his house, but you could ask around.
Well, then we could go look for my lawyer or Frederick Rumpelmintz's mom. Is she maybe here, or is she in Snowflake?
She definitely lives in Okinawa. Yeah.
So we could
Wait,
we
what?
could ask them.
What were we gonna talk to Frederick Rumpel?
I had a letter from her son to her.
Oh,
Are there
Yeah.
any shrines or temples to Uroglin here? One maybe Melpy remembers from when he was last here.
So the last time you were here, there was for sure what's called the Spirit District on the west side, where
Okay.
all the temples and statues and memorials are to gods and deities.
Okay.
So it's a good
Okay.
bet it'd be there.
All right.
Need to make a pilgrimage.
I'd like to see how the folks are doing.
Maybe we could ask around there.
so I think if we're trying to find Pike's house, we'd probably go to the ranger station if we're going to.
No way.
Why not?
The Rangers are after me.
Okay, I can go to the
You
ranger
go.
station.
I'll go with him to the Spirit District.
What are y'all doing there?
He's gonna go pray. I'm just gonna go hang out. I'll ask around about.
Well, you could go deal with Frederick Rumpelmann's mother.
I could go do that.
He's putting it off casually.
You don't have to.
I'll go pray.
You don't have
Yeah.
to. You can go
Let's
pray.
split the party. That sounds like fun.
The town is sprawled out. You're like at this point you're walking through suburbs. I would say large, wide streets. It's a pretty full place. I mean, there's thousands of people that live here. Walking through, you see all manner of different types of people: Ganassi, Feywild creature, human, dwarf, elf, tiefling. Everyone's here.
Fearbulk?
You see some Fearbolgs, yeah, you do.
Melpy kind of like shakes his hands out, and as he does so, like almost seems like the dwarf skin is like just kind of sloughing off him and disappearing into nothing, and you just see like fur grow out and spread up his body, and he kind of grows and stands up straight, and you just see a Fearbulk still kind of bald on top with a big stormy beard, but looking around you see some kinfolk of his, and
I thought you were weird. What the hell are you? Were you faking dwarf?
aye. Yeah, clearly.
Yeah, all of his skin's on the ground.
What the fuck? Why'd you have to hide?
Yeah, I didn't know who you were. Now
Well, we
that I
found-
got
You
some
still don't know who
But
we
we
are.
found you in ice
Valid.
as a dwarf.
I don't know how it works, man.
So, wait, you're this or you're that?
I'm whatever I want to be.
Oh man,
Whatever
Oh,
your
I'm-
Rogalin needs me to be.
sounds a lot like you, Clay.
I don't know if I believe that.
You could do an Arcana check on him if you want to see what he did.
Yeah, I would like to do that. Oh, 18.
I think that would be good enough to see through what, at least have an idea of what you just did.
Yeah. Like, and you're familiar with Fearbulk already.
Sure.
They've got a special disguised self that allows them to change their height as well. And so he, using his special disguised self, shrunk himself down. So as a Firbolg, you might already know that, maybe.
I mean, I'm not a Firbolg, but I can look like I can be one, but I don't know. I can't do that.
Okay, fair enough.
I do a different thing.
I would think it'd be fair to say maybe in your time, Firbolgs weren't as accepted, perhaps.
Yeah.
And they stayed in the Feywild mostly, so in the material plane, it's pretty weird to see in your time. But maybe now it looks like they're out and about. There's a lot
Things
of Fey
have changed
Yeah.
for the better, it seems.
Yeah, that's chill. You be you. Be comfortable in your own skin. And I look at your skin on the ground and I'm like, yeah.
It kind of like sloughed off and just like kind of disappeared in the air as it drifted
good.
away.
Okay, good.
It was just magic stuff. It's not
A
real.
lot of it got on you, Clay, on your pants. So y'all are walking. That was fun. Y'all are walking into town. You pass through the main gates. That's sort of like a large wall that sort of just goes around the majority of the inner city to keep it in case of some kind of attack or anything. As you approach in, you hear,
Hear ye, a complete story. Biffton going crazy. Blizzards in the north, clouds in the east, waves, big waves in the south, and the sun don't set in the west. Hear ye,
and you just see this little kid, looks like straight out of Oliver Twist. And he's got like newspapers and he's just handing them to people and yelling at them. And some people are throwing money in his face and he's like, fuck you. And then he'll pick it up and he's just like giving them stuff and handing out these papers. Really getting in people's grill.
Are they paying for the papers?
Sometimes, yeah.
I'll go up and take one.
Hey, you want a paper?
Yes, please.
There you go. 1 silver piece, please.
I don't have it.
I insolvent little wretch. And is it okay if Melpy just has a gold and it's suddenly 10 silver pieces, or do you...
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. He breaks
gold?
off a piece of this gold coin and tosses it a silver piece's worth.
Oh, Mr. Fancy, huh? You want me to juggle a little for the extra cash or something? Okay. Well, anyway.
Can you stop talking for the extra cash? Does that work all right?
Sure.
But say the headlines again.
Hey,
It's just like way too loud. Like your ears are starting to hurt as you hear it.
What was this about the sun not setting?
Sun don't
Yeah,
set.
the news is out. You haven't read the paper.
Okay, shut up. Let's like walk over here and read the
don't
paper.
set no more in the west.
If y'all walk away, he just keeps yelling.
We
at
got
you.
the paper. Thanks, kid. Yeah, so can we just read off those headlines?
Yeah,
to
so
note?
in the paper, the Okinawa Times is saying these freakish weather events are happening all over Biffton. In Squat Town, there was reports of a recent tidal wave. In the east, near East Beach City, dark, menacing clouds, like brooding clouds, basically. Like no light at all. To the north, there's just getting pounded by blizzards. And in the west, like it says, it's like the sun doesn't set.
The waves in the south part. Why did they say that's happening?
They didn't. The paper doesn't really say. This is all new and being investigated. But these are just reports. These freakish weather accidents.
So we did the waves, right?
Well, we were there. We didn't do them.
We melted the summer construct, and
That's not...
there weren't waves before that.
Yeah, but that all happened because of the staff.
Well, yeah, but we know what happened. We could go tell the story.
I just mean we didn't cause the flood so much as end the freeze.
The summer construct was pretty much directly causing the melting. So that wasn't.
He was
also-
melting everything.
So it's going to return back to a full ice.
Also, no, like what Grant said, this Hellfrost staff is no longer there. So that's what was
That was
keeping
there for
frozen.
generation or like millennia. So did we
think
get all
it's
the
thinking?
headlines? Did we get all the information from the paper?
Yeah. You didn't want to go and talk to that kid some more?
I want to kick him in the face.
Okay.
Yes, but he's quite rude and foul-mouthed. But he did sell us this paper, so I think we should leave him be. We can stay together. Let's see. I want to see what you do in your prayer. I want to see how many people you sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
Yeah.
No, my friend. No, my friend.
Yeah, whatever you
I
call
merely
it.
show them the light.
Whatever you call it.
Yeah, if a murderer said that when he stabs someone.
You're welcome.
I am a bringer of truth, and that is all I know.
Yeah, let's find the Urogalin.
Okay,
Temple.
want to go to the Spirit District?
Let's do it.
Aye.
So you make your way there. It's very clearly marked. There's great signage here. You know, the city is well built. You know where to go. You can find your way to the Spirit District.
Nice.
As you do, you hear yet another noise. This time not a kid, but some kind of incessant dripping sound.
Oh my.
And I feel like it's unfortunate because we've moved houses. We're not in Grant's, or we're not in Matt's place anymore. You know, it's like,
No.
what's the problem? You know,
Well,
Maybe we're the problem.
Maybe we are the problem.
it feels like we are. So I guess we better plug that drip. Welcome to the fucking drip, boys. Ben Benjaminson, thank you for coming back, or Ben Byerly, as you like to be called. You have any plugs for us today to plug these drips?
This one's for Empower You, Austin. And this time in particular, I think their mission statement is really important. Their goal is to just kind of pass along the skills you need to really help your voice to be heard. You know, everyone has a voice, but not everyone knows the right way to use it. And this nonprofit really helps to reach out to those individuals in a community that don't get the right recognition that they should deserve. I think that's really important in this time right now. So, you know, rock on over. You can just search Empower You Austin. And if that's a cause you deem worthy, maybe send a donation your way or just share it to some friends. It's important. Everyone needs to be heard. Do your part.
Guys, we have a sponsor.
Oh my god.
You see this? $20.
Oh, goodness.
$20.
What?
My chum from Fertility House, a band in Austin, has given me $20 to plug them for this show.
Oh wow.
So despite all odds, we've made money.
We are officially shills. Good job, y'all.
No,
We made it.
we have an advertiser. We've made it.
Yes, we did sell out. I'm immediately cashing out. I'm
I'm
selling
happy
out.
about it.
Wonderful.
You know?
So we did it.
We did it.
Who cares about authenticity when there's profit on the line?
Yeah,
you know?
it's overrated. I mean, we got to eat, all right? And we're going to plug this bad boy.
What kind of music do they make?
Yeah, the band name, great, obviously. I have been to their shows, great, also. They're all very handsome, very beautiful,
That's
good-looking people.
That's key.
That's
that
a
helps
fact.
my fertility.
Yeah, like you see them and you're happy you're looking at them when you are. Fertility House, you can find them on Twitter at fertility_house. They're on Instagram, Spotify, iTunes. Please find them. They're an Austin local. They were going to play at South by Southwest, but obviously some shit happened, so they couldn't do that. They are great band. Please check them out. And they gave us money, so I love them, obviously. And yeah, maybe I guess we're rich now. I don't know. What do you want to do with all this money we got?
Pay for a month of podcast hosting.
Can we eat this month? Can we eat this month? Or?
You can't,
talk
but we
about
can
I don't
eat.
know. I want to buy the Fertility House album with the $20.
I mean, that would be We're done with that though. No more. And we're back in the real world where Clay, Bogey, and Melpy are farting around Okinawa. And now you're headed to the Spirit District, I think is what y'all would like to do.
Aye.
I would tempt you with there's also a shopping district if you're interested. I know you'll have a lot of money to spend.
I have one thing that is worth some money that maybe I could trade. We all have a gem, a flawed gem.
Aye, and I still have my alms from those buried long ago.
Okay. I think you're like walking through the city and you're at an impasse. It's like Spirit District, shopping district. So Actually, it's called Warrior's Way, if you want to check it out. But this isn't me telling you to do it. I am just baiting you.
How motivated are you to go to the temple?
It's been a long time since I've seen another follower to Euroglan. I need to know what our mission is, if it's changed.
We should see.
Yeah.
Okay. Spirit District it is. So you head left instead, and you walk into this massive... it's like a big cul-de-sac, really. It kind of... I think the best way to describe it might look like a little bit like in Rome, where the Pope lives. You know, he goes out on the balcony and he hangs out with everybody. It looks like that.
Yeah.
It's just a big circular area, and
Okay.
each chunk of this, like there's this big open middle area with a large fountain in the middle, and then each on the periphery are different temples, all these various gods. Eurogallons is a little harder to find. You have to go kind of down an alleyway,
Aye.
but you see it sort of down the back end. It's where it used to be, where you remember it. It's not really in a temple as much as sort of just enclosed in this alley, and you see this statue at the end of it, and it's not very large, but it's a hooded figure with a lantern in hand, and a golden light is burning from it, always burning. And there is a cleric tending to it, sort of tending alms and incense and just keeping it clean and nice.
All right, Melpy walks closer to the shrine and plants his shovel firmly and kneels with his head to the shovel.
Ah, blessed be, brother. Thank you for coming. The cleric walks over
Aye.
and pats your head. Very, very nice. Thank you for coming.
I've had a long path here, but I finally returned.
I'm glad to see you've come back. You are... Oh, yes. He looks at your shield. Yes, you a cleric as well, then. Good to see.
Aye.
Well, don't let me interrupt. Pray away. Have a good time. Sorry, to bother you.
Yeah, Melpy reaches out, focusing intently on his shovel and his shield, and the lantern glows slightly, and he reaches into the spiritual realm to reach out to Euroglan.
Okay, so I would make you roll religion, but you actually did this last episode. I don't know if you remember, but you rolled like a 19, and then you got like above a 20 on this check you made. You were like meditating, trying to find him
Yeah.
in this world. And so we're going to use that because I said it would benefit you later. So I think you've sort of been sensing since then, like drawn towards this place, and you're realizing now back to one of your visions where you saw this in it. You saw the towers of Okinawa, and you saw him here.
Aye.
So you start praying to him, and you start trying to connect, and you do. Only you see this, but the golden light from the lantern starts burning brighter and brighter, and it engulfs you. And soon it's just you alone in this dark alley. No one else is here.
All right.
And the statue is still here in front of you. And you do hear, coming from above it, Melpy Sloshwater, I am so sorry you were trapped in ice for like 1,000 years.
I kind of sucked.
Yes, that's a real bummer. Sorry about that.
It is where the lantern's light led me.
You are a faithful servant, Melpy.
I know it.
You are hardworking, sometimes too hard. Like, for instance, today when you tried to bury that halfling who was still alive. Maybe don't do that anymore if you could help it, you know? If they're ready, if they're dead, sure.
I don't quite follow. I am here to show them your light, Euroglan. That is all I wish in the world.
Absolutely. And you're doing a bang-up job. And again, sorry that you were frozen in ice for so long when you went after Breda. That was kind of on me because I told you to go there. I directed you. But look, we want to guide people to the other side who are dead. You know, you should help keep them alive if you can, I think. It gives us a bad rap, you know, when you start burying people.
What
around.
care we of the words of mortals? We show them the immortal light. Who could say no to that?
Oh, but Melpy, I was once mortal as well. He is a halfling, by the way. I've ascended to a deity, but you see, maybe you could have buried the next deity too early. Maybe they had more work to be done yet, you see.
It seems only I was serving the glory of Euroglan. I don't know why you would want me to change anything, frankly.
Well, Maybe just think on it a bit.
I'll consider it.
Very good. At any case, I've come to offer you something, Melpy. You've served me very faithfully, and your time had come and gone. You lost your time on this planet. You were frozen. So I've come to offer you something. Would you prefer to ascend to the next life, to let me guide you to the green fields, to the upper plains? Or perhaps would you like to continue to serve on the material plane for now? You've earned a long rest should you want it, Melpy.
I reckon I can find my way to the green pasture beyond myself, but thank you. I reckon I still have business needs tending to here.
Very well.
I wish to complete your mission. That is where I feel your lantern is leading me.
Very well, Melpy. A brave decision indeed. But I should warn you, this path leads much death and darkness.
Aye, and I shall light the way.
Cool response. All right. Sorry.
Very cool.
He says, you have set the course for Breta to be buried, but not by you. These friends of yours will, I believe, help guide the way for her. But your assistance is needed to the east. Darkness grows. Undead walk the streets. They may not know it yet here, but darkness rises. I need you to head eastward. Light the way, help people, bury the dead, kill the undead. Can you?
Aye, I can answer your call.
Very well. Good luck, Melpy. Should you need me, only reach out. And you're like, and you come out of it.
As the prayer is ending, he'll become invisible and just kind of vanish from y'all's sight.
It's like, what? Wait.
Yeah, and he just kind of vanishes.
Do you leave behind like robe?
The shovel imprint, all that remains of where he once was. And he'll attempt to sneak away from these two out of the city.
Yeah, I wouldn't be trying to search for you sneaking. I would assume you just like ascended or something, and I'd just be like,
like the Jedi.
Yeah, no. I'll cast light on the shovel, so it'll start glowing, and then it'll all disappear.
oh my
Cool.
god,
Cool.
Melpy.
What? We're in the temple. Like we're in this.
Yeah, you're in this like alley temple area.
Lanterns are the symbol, right?
Correct.
Is there a color to it?
It's gold. Yeah.
Because my vision, there was golden lanterns lining the way down one fork path. Does it look like these golden lanterns?
It does resemble these lanterns, yeah. The cleric who was just there comes out and goes, "Whoa, did you guys see that?"
I was looking for. Where'd
he go?
Did you see what he did? What he was praying? Where'd
he go?
Not really. I was stuffing this incense can over here and then turned around and he was gone. Wow.
Have you seen this happen?
We've seen a miracle, friends. And he puts his hands around you both. Blessed be Yorogalan. I hope it wasn't like a demon or something.
Praise Yorogalan.
Yeah, I guess he just takes you away sometimes.
I guess so. Isn't that great?
Wow.
Ooh, I was like having like a rough week, and then this just like,
This will probably keep you going for the rest of your life.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, a real miracle.
A real miracle. Yes.
But you know where he is though?
Cool.
Yeah,
That
did you see
field
when
bomb that just blew up? he looks down at the ground. Nope. Super not know where he is. I don't know that. Nope. Well,
I guess we're gonna go shopping.
okay, bye. Cool to meet you guys.
Yeah, bye. Have fun with your miracle memory.
Okay, so that happened. Whoopsie daisy. You lost Melpy.
Oh, man. We're not very good with friends.
No, we don't keep friends
At
long.
least we haven't lost each other.
We're still friends.
And our track record's just really bad so far. With everyone on the boat and our gnome friend, and then the
Okay,
frog.
I think I have an idea. Let's go shopping.
Let's go shopping.
Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da.
Cha-ching, cha-ching.
Yeah, you guys are just like pumping down the street.
I just got this one little like flawed. What do I have?
Melpy took all his gold with him.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Is there any special shops you got? You got anything cool, or is it just the standard shop?
Yeah, we got some shit. It's pretty. So yeah, welcome to Warrior's Way. You leave Spirit District, and it's sort of mirrors it. Actually, it's like the same shape, opposite side.
Is it the candelabra path?
It's the Candelabra Path. Yeah, you found it. You did it.
Wow, my vision came true.
It sure did.
See? Done and done. But it looks similar to Spirit District, except it's full of shops instead. There's a few different places. There is the Crystal Vial, like a potion and alchemy shop. There is what the place is based off of, which is called Warrior's Way, which is like where it all started here, and it is like a weapon shop. There's also the Gym Emporium for all your gym needs. Then there's, like blacksmiths and armories and stuff like that. So,
All right, let's go to the gem shop to
Okay.
cash in
Some
rubies.
You got a ruby?
No. Flawed amethyst. That's all I have to my name because you gave the other stuff to Dulcie Daggerwild.
Hey, she performs in Okinawa.
Oh, we should track her down.
Track her down.
okay, so you make your way to the Gym Emporium. It's a shop that has like big sort of faux gyms jutting out the top of it, like reds and greens and blues. A lot of people coming in and out of here. It's a busy place. You come in, and a deep dwarf is in there. Dwarfs that reside mostly in the Underdark. They come from there.
Duragar?
Duragar, thank you.
There
yeah.
we go.
Couldn't remember the name. Very pale, doesn't see the light of day much, or hadn't growing up. But he's the owner here. He's walking around. He's got nice, long, luxurious robes. He has one of those little eyeglasses where you look at gyms.
Cool.
Yes, welcome. What can I help you with?
Can you please appraise this?
Yes.
We'll put all of our gems out. I got a flawed topaz and a flawed sapphire also.
Okay. Topaz,
And amethyst.
sapphire, and amethyst. Okay. He looks at it all. Yes, flawed, but doable. Yes, I can make something out of this. I give you, I don't know, like 550 for all. Yes, 50 gold.
Oh.
We were thinking 1,000.
That is what you were thinking.
I'm not
Yes.
selling the sapphire. I just wanted to get it appraised.
You want individual a place. Yes. I praise it for 200 gold. Yeah.
200 each?
No.
How about the topaz?
150 gold.
Amethyst?
Amethyst, well, you add those two together and then you minus 550,
No.
200 gold.
How about 300 for the amethyst?
Roll persuasion.
You know I will.
I know you love it.
Oh, 19.
19? You wanted 300?
Yeah.
Okay. You sly dog.
I wink at him.
Oh, okay. All right. My britches are burning, huh? Huh?
Can I ride the coattails of that check and get a 175?
I don't know you. I'm talking to this nice person.
Yes.
Yes, 300 gold.
Of course. Thank you.
Deals.
And I slide it across to him.
He
Like,
slides money back to you, and his
ka-ching, ka-ching.
his,
Thank you.
personal home address is in there.
Oh, oh.
Too. He winks back at you.
I wink with both eyes
Ah!
slowly.
Yeah, yes, sorry. Handsome young man, what are you saying before? Youthful, handsome young man. Just radiating of
Very sweet.
youth.
How about instead of gold?
Just like I wish I wasn't so old, you know? You know this feeling?
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. Can I have 1,750 silver?
You want me to break it up into smaller pieces?
I want silver.
He says, well, yes, customer is right sometimes. That's the saying. And so he digs down below and he pulls out a big sack of silver. And it's large. And he just dumps it on the counter. Nice deal.
All right, topaz. Sold it.
So you kept the sapphire, right?
Yeah. I have 35 pounds of coins on me now.
Holy shit. That's a lot. What's your carrying capacity? How much can you hold?
I can carry 210 pounds.
Okay.
Push, drag, or lift 420 pounds.
You're pretty strong.
Strong guy. So yeah, you just got a
barbarian.
big sack of silver on over your back now, over your shoulder.
Great.
Good.
Can I interest you in this big diamond?
How much?
I'm
I
glad
can't.
you
In
asked.
silver.
In silver. In silver. Well, my friend, this big diamond, this lovely diamond, is only 50,000 silver, yeah.
I don't
glad I did the math
have
This money.
I don't have this money. I don't have nearly.
Oh, but you have some money. I just gave you some money.
I want a weapon. I need to go.
We have less than 1,000 between us.
Well, now I know your ceiling. Don't ever. Anyway,
What other shops were nearby? You said there was a
There's the
the weapon shop, but then there's like that first shop you said.
Warrior's Way and the Crystal Vial.
I have hide armor, so I would like better armor.
Okay, you can find it at Warrior's Way. You come into here. It's a half-orc woman running the shop. Waves you in. Yeah, what are you interested in buying?
The finest light armor you carry.
Studded leather. Okay.
How much is that?
Studded leather is going to run you 30 gold.
What trade-in can I get for my hide
Well,
armor?
what do you have to trade?
My hide armor.
Oh, you said that.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. Let me appraise that real quick. She'll knock off 20 or 10 gold for that.
10
Make
gold.
it 20.
20.
Hide is medium armor. Do you have medium armor proficiency?
Wait, hide is medium?
Yeah. Oh no.
Wait, I have medium armor proficiency. Maybe I should get medium, not a light.
You are a druid as well, right? So you can't wear metal. Isn't that a thing?
Wait, while you're looking at armor, I have a flail in one hand and a great axe in the other. I'm like, hey, which one do you like these?
I like them both on you, sir. Quite
Oh,
riveting.
I like the flail, but
That's pretty cool, right?
I also
But
like
look at
the
his
axe.
halberd too. It has I can reach.
Oh, a halberd?
Yeah, how about a
Can
halberd?
you get both?
Well, yeah, I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah. What if you got both?
Great idea.
Sir, perhaps I could interest you in this great axe.
Yes. The great axe is pretty cool.
It cleaved the head of a very horrid orc chieftain who killed many humans in the area.
Oh, it's magical.
Maybe. Take a look for yourself.
I can detect magic at will.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is magical.
Oh,
But
I don't
I
say
don't know.
anything.
You don't see anything on it?
that sounds made up. How do you know?
That's a good point. Well, the person who sold it to me brought it in, and there's this cool certificate that comes with it that said it did what that thing it
A
said.
certificate. How much?
The certificate comes with it. The great axe is going to run you 70 gold.
That is a bargain.
I want that. I'll give you 650 silver for it.
She's like, oh, one of those, so 65 gold?
650 silver.
Right. Why don't you roll a persuasion check?
16?
She says, you know, I look at you, and you have the build of a warrior. You're muscly, you're tall, broad, hairy.
It's true.
It's perfect. This great axe was meant for you, I think.
That's right.
Good luck. 55 gold.
Yes.
I'm a true believer that the weapon defines the person.
Cool. Can I get a flail too?
Sure, okay.
I'll just give you the 100 gold, 100 silver for that. So
100 silver. No, well, give me, well, for the flail, why don't you give me, I don't know, 20 gold or something?
20, how about 10?
Okay.
Great. So it'll be 100 silver then for that. And you said 550, so I'm giving 650 total.
You're throwing a lot of numbers at me, but I want to see you wielding this great axe.
I put 12 silver out, and I'm like, but I carry the change back, so I carry 20 back.
She's like, sure, I don't care. Yeah, if you look at it, and it's definitely +1. You'd have to attune to it to find out. And I realized my mistake in making this world about breakable magic items, because now if you have a +1 weapon, so we're not going down that road for necessarily everything. Right? So this isn't one of those things that's going to poop out on you after 3 uses.
Oh, yeah.
But for now, you don't know what it does. It's magical, +1. There's definitely, it looks like rust, but it might be a little bit of dried blood on the blade. Ish.
Try to wipe it. I try to.
Doesn't come off.
Oh, gross. Does it come off on the cloth?
Yeah, some is on the cloth now, but it's still there. It's still on the axe. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, this isn't really up to my standards for weapons, but that's fine. You're supposed to clean.
Well, you probably shouldn't have bought it if it's not up to, but that's okay. It is slotted, so you can put a gem in it.
Ooh. Does she do that here?
There's a blacksmith in town who can do that for you.
Oh, I saw that ice. I have a sapphire. I can make it an ice axe.
You would be right in that.
I'm doing it.
Oh God, it's more ice.
Do you have any guns?
Oh, of course we have guns. Yes. Step this way, please.
Please show me to your
they
wares.
have flintlock pistols, rifles, blunderbuss,
Like a shotgun, kind of.
like a shotgun, like a cone thing. Yeah.
What are the prices?
The flintlock pistols are 40 gold each. The rifle is 100 gold each, and the blunderbuss is 250 gold.
About one of each for 300.
Total?
Yeah.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Oh, net 20.
No, get out of here.
Here we go. Let me just show this.
Yeah, let me see this. Bring it 100 feet across the room so I can see. Okay, I believe you. Grant. Grant the cheater.
Better believe
Feels
it.
good.
Yeah, I bet it does. She's like, I don't know what it is about you two, but you're just great people, you know? Sometimes you work here and you just don't meet great people, but you guys are just all right.
We're
Sorry.
charmers.
That's sweet.
I mean, you're great.
Thank you. My name's Marie, in case you come back.
Oh, Mary?
Marie. Just a lot of
Mary. Nice to meet you,
at the end.
Mary.
Nice to
Mary?
meet you. What's your names, friends?
I'm Clay.
And you, Harry, handsome man?
That's Harry.
Harry.
Clay and
Fitting
Harry.
name.
Yes.
A fitting name
He's
indeed.
quite sensitive about it, though.
Oh, yes. He looks sensitive on the inside, but not on the outside.
True.
At any case, what'd you say, 300 gold?
Yes.
Yes. Well, I like the cut of y'all's jib. So, 300 gold, and she goes back and she brings back some ammo for the
Oh.
blunderbuss.
Thank
This is a
you.
little special how do you doozy.
Hey.
It's some pellets that's integrated into it, a broken up piece of topaz. So it's little fire bits in there when you shoot it at people. So there's a little extra fire pizzow. It's about 10 of those shots in there.
Thank you very
blunderbuss.
much.
Wild. I didn't know that you could do that.
Yes, well, these gyms are kind of a new thing for our economy. You know, we're figuring out what we can do with them. So it's all kind of fun right now.
I really got to push the munitions.
Got to figure it out,
Got to
you
figure
know?
out all that.
Yeah. So y'all got a nice sack of loot there from these places. Made some great persuasions. Got some stuff. You walk out of Warrior's Way. You're in the Warrior's Way district now, just bumming around, and a little hooded figure comes up to y'all. Approaches from
Oh, boy.
behind.
Little?
Little.
Well,
Tugs at your pants, Bogey.
Excuse me?
Hello, I'm here to direct you to, if you're interested. And you see he has a hood, but it's indeed another lookout. Similar, but not the same as the one you saw before.
Oh.
Blue, one big eye, small, goblin-like,
Oh, he's back.
but like the one that fell out of the tree.
Clay, he's back.
Yes, may I be indulged to bring you to meet Mr. Ball, if you want. I know I do.
Are you the same one?
The same one, ads.
Never mind.
have you died before?
Never died. Not this life. No, no, sorry, no.
Must have a lot of them.
No, there he.
No, there he.
All right, well, we're going to follow you, but can I just drop off this axe right here at this shop, and then I'll follow you?
You can do whatever you want.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we're going to follow you, so just, I guess, wait right here.
Okay,
then.
bye.
No.
And he starts walking off.
We don't. We know where to go,
Wow, well, yeah.
don't we?
He stops and looks back. He doesn't completely get out of line of sight. He is like kind of wanting you to follow him, but
Oh.
he's not going to just leave you.
I guess we can follow him then.
Well, I just want to drop the axe off at a blacksmith and say, hey, I've got this gem. Here's a blacksmith.
Yeah, you want to go do that real
Yeah,
quick?
how much is that service?
To do that, it's going to cost you 30 gold.
Okay, I give him it in silver.
No, sorry, not even that. 10 gold.
Great. That's 100 silver.
silver.
Okay, yeah. He infuses the sapphire into your great axe.
Oh, you can just do it? I don't have to, like, leave it overnight or anything?
You can do it in like 40 minutes. The whole time you can see that lookout just staring at you, just like kind of bouncing around.
Keeps acting like he's
Yeah.
about to start going. but he's-
It'll just a few more minutes, I think.
He's nodding. He's like pointing to his watch that he doesn't have, and then he like leaves, but then he just like keeps looking at you all from behind a corner. Yeah, you get it in a short rest, and you come out and he says, "Whoa, you guys just made it. I was about to go."
Yeah, I bet.
Okay. And yeah, he leads you through West Okinawa, across the great bridge that divides the two halves of the city over to East Okinawa, the fun city. Everything's different here. The buildings are painted like more purple and black, and there's like cool neon shit going on. You know, this place is just a little more fun. Leads you down a few back alleys to the address matching the invitation you got for your letter. And he goes up to the cellar door. He says, "Got that invitation?"
From the original. I have the original crumpled one.
Pull it out. Nice. And he presses it up to the cellar door, and you see it like a flash of like purple magic comes from it. And he opens it up. A waft of like something unfamiliar comes through, otherworldly. And he says, "Step right in." We leave that, go back to a Fearbog walking down eastward.
Unseen.
Unseen, still invisible. But you feel something in your pack. Like you maybe shift your backpack around and you feel something that wasn't there before.
All right. Pull my pack off my shoulder and peer into it.
There's a lantern in there. In
Aye.
it, a glowing gold light already there, waiting for you.
Okay.
You pull it out, and it's like a lighthouse, like beams forward towards eastwards. If you move it a different direction, it turns back east.
Okay. Melpy reaches in, is holding the lantern already, and grabs his can of vigorous moo and looks solemnly towards the horizon, tilting the can to its side. And a deep emanates from within the can, and he sets off into the distance.
And we'll see you next time on Fables on Tables.